Right, so we've gone through all the sort of bits and bobs of how these sort of things work. So my simulation bound's cutting that off at the top there. Let's just resolve that very quickly. Just going to pause that, and let's find my sim bounds. H, oops, cancel. H, I'll just scale it up a bit. There we go. And hide it. Edit, resume. There we go. I've already gone in and turned off the constraints and the tearing on the cloth just because it would take too long to calculate, and so I went in there and I just basically turned off constraint up there, and in my cloth I just turned off tearing. I may just make that 0.2 or 2 so it's got a bit more volume, and I'm just going to go here and just check. They're a bit too fine now. Let's get rid of, I've got too many snow stuff, so I'm just making it a little bit quicker to sim. Let's do that at 32. Is it going to change? 8. There we go. Let me just check what have I got going on down here. Right, yeah, that's all fine. So I think because I didn't realise what was going on with that mesh resolution, these all had different resolutions before I realised that the cloth thing was overriding everything. So play. This is a bit slow-ish. How slow is it? It's not too bad. Right. So the next thing to sort of talk about is, actually that's a bit slow, I'm going to make this a bit quicker. Maybe I will just turn on mesh resolution and let it override it. There we go, and rewind. And then maybe 0.75. That'll do. This should be a bit quicker now. So we're using the cloth overriding the resolution. There we go. And it's all very low res, just for speed really. I mean, I might just go in and give my fluids maybe 16 and rewind those. That's a bit better. Actually, let's give them 32. So, I'm going to cache it, and then we're going to talk about some of the aspects of rendering it. So, right, stop saying so. So let's cache these out. I could cache these out separately because they both got different outputs for the cloth and the mesh, but the snow, sand and the liquid only have this one output, this granular particles, so they're just going to be cached on their own. Let's do a file cache. Boom, 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 boom. So I'll cache. So I'm going to cache that one. Actually, just Control CV. I'm going to do 2 caches. And let's plug that in. Plug that one in. And let's give these some names. Let's call this. Save this as. I'm going to call this caching. Oops. navigate to my drive. Week 13, cache. Let's do a Bob file. Bob. And which one am I doing? I'm doing that one. So rename class npm. What do they call it? They call it granular. I'll just call it particles. Rename parts. Open up that one. In there, let's do a dot for hashes. Hashtags for our hashes, really, aren't they? For our numbering. If you don't do those, let's get rid of the cache just in case it has a funny turn. If you don't do that, it won't cache it out properly. It just cache the same frame over and over again over the top of itself. And let's just, I'm just going to take that, Control C. Actually, I can just do this. Put that in there, go back to that one. There we go. Just put that in there. And I'll call this class npm cloth. Doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase. To OCD about that sort of thing. Dot 1, 2, 3, 4. Dot Bob. Save. Do that as a right, and then do this one as that one is alright. And I'm just going to do 100 frames of it, which I've got. Right, so fingers crossed, rewind. I'll just pause it while it sims. So that's simmed. I'm just going to put these to read. This one to read. Let's get rid of that. So now, see, it's pretty low res, so I can sort of scrub through it, which is nice. Boink. It's annoying that it hasn't gone the last frame. It's got rid of it. Sometimes when you, I think it's because if you leave this on, resumable after escape, it holds that last frame in RAM, but doesn't necessarily write it. Also, turning that off will speed up your simulations. Right, so this is my 99, so I don't disappear at the end.